Okay. So Dose of Colors came out with medium to full coverage foundation and concealer. See, they're mostly known for their eyeshadows and their lips. Not so much foundation and concealer. They're trying to come into the game, my dears. They're trying to come hard in the game. Now, if you want to know how their products, my dears, I can catch. How their Dose of Colors Meet Huge Foundation and Dose of Colors Meet Your Huge Concealer works. Is it actually full coverage? Is it buildable? Or medium to buildable? At least that's what is advertised. And good for all skin tones? Then keep watching, my dears. Keep watching. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dears, and thank you so much for pushing the little play button. I really appreciate it. Right now I'm a little bit different because you will see a different environment in a minute and then another switch into here later. The sun is attacking me, my dears. The sun. It keeps attacking and I can't film, or something's too shiny in my face so I have to move where there's some shade. Oh, yes. That's the pressure, my dears. Since I can't film inside the house because there's really nowhere to really film, that's the situation, my dears. That is the situation. But today I will be doing a demo review of the foundation and concealer of the Dose of Colors Meet Your Huge. New products. I'm excited. You're excited? Yes, we are. And if you're interested of how it's applied, which it is applied on my face right now, my dears. It's on my face. I did it with a beauty blender and a brush and some building, just for you to see what you like. So if that catches your attention, then right before we begin, I just want to remind you, please consider subscribing and remember to push the little notification bell, because it will let you know when my videos are up and loaded, my dears. And remember to follow me on all of my social medias on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and even Snapchat, because it will let you know when my videos are up and loaded. So, for no further ado, let's go. Ooh, hyper catch. With no further ado, let's go straight into the tutorial / review. Alright, my dears, as I stated in the intro, today I'm going to be reviewing, and no, it's not a first impression, on the Dose of Colors foundation and concealer, my dears. And that's in the new Hue line. I know, they've been out for a little bit. I'm a little bit behind. Just a little bit behind, my dears, I ain't gonna lie. But I have been trying this. I've been trying this for a couple of weeks. So I'm going to show you exactly how I'm applying it. I'm going to demonstrate it with a beauty blender and a brush. That way I can let you know and show you basically the differences. And then at the end, I will let you know my thoughts and if this is a repurchase and who this is for. So I am putting this a little bit closer. Now, I am a little bit of a different angle, same area, but a different angle, due to where right now the sun is like blazing really hard, right where I usually would sit. It wouldn't be good, you won't be able to see, especially since we're doing a lot of complexion products today. So I kind of moved it where I have a little bit of a shade. That way you can actually see what I'm doing, my dears. Just a little bit of a shade. Now, what I already have done is that my face is already clean, moisturized, primed, and I do have some eyeshadow. Since today I'm just going to tell you about these products. If you're curious about this interesting eye look that I'm going on here and what palette I use, I did use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, and I know that palette, it's been a while. Interesting part is that palette should only be used for 6 months and I've been using it for over a year, but it still works, my dears. It's a shadow, so I kind of think I'm still okay. My eyes aren't itchy or anything, so I think I'm still okay. Now right now, as you can tell, I have bare face except for the eyeshadow. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is do one side with a beauty blender, and then the other side I'm going to do it with a brush. Let's go ahead and let's put this side with a beauty blender, and my shade is 116 light medium, and this is 30 milligram 1.0 fluid ounces, and of course, like anything else, 12 months. And this does have a pump. I personally like to apply it with the beauty blender. And let's do this side with the beauty blender. Alright, my dears. Now this is just one side, no foundation, not anything. And this is just one pass with the foundation. As you can tell, it did even out my skin tone just a little bit, and at least in my opinion, it is a little bit light. Well, hence the name light to medium, because I did buy these online. You know, when you try to find your shades online, that can be a little bit harder to do. Yeah, I think I could have pulled off just maybe the next shade darker perhaps, but this is what this shade is doing. So I'm going to continue on this side building it up with my beauty blender before we can see, can it build up? That's the question. Alright my dears, this is the second pass with the foundation. Remember this side? It has no foundation, dears. My dears. Now with the second pass, all I can see, it does build up. So it's a buildable foundation and it evens me up. Now the first pass, because I do have rosacea, you have to build it up because it doesn't cover it in the first pass, and you can still see a little bit of blueness underneath here. We'll fix it in a second, but I'm just letting you know, it's even with the second pass, it really doesn't cover my blueness there. So there he goes. Brushes always give you a fuller coverage. So let's see. Curious, I'm using the Sephora brush. This is in the Pro Slanted Buffing 18. Alright my dears, this is one pass with the actual foundation brush. Do you see a difference? Alright my dears, now this side still looks a little bit more flawless than this side, but it's also two passes and we did it with a beauty blender. So let's do it again, the brush, and let's see if it gives us better results. Alright my dears, this is the second pass with the foundation. Do you see a difference? Is honestly, I prefer it with the beauty blender only because it does leave you a little bit more flawless here. You're able to see a lot more of my pores and it's just not as smooth, and for some reason it's more buildable with the beauty blender than this with the brush, which you would think would be the other way around. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to add another and put this all over my face. I'm actually going to bounce it with the beauty blender, that way my face can actually be all even. Yes. Everything all blended up and build up on my entire face. Now it does smooth out your skin, it does, with some building, it does cover a couple of things, not everything. It does cover my rosacea, but it doesn't cover my loose circles underneath here, which you would think that would be an easier thing to cover than my rosacea, but it isn't. I don't know my dears, I don't know, but as you can tell, it does leave a very nice soft finish. But I'm not going to leave my little blue under eyes. No, my dears. No, no, no. So, the second thing I'm actually going to try out, once again, it is not a first impression. It is the same dose of colors and their same hue line. This is Meet Your Hue. And this is in the shade 12 Light Medium. I went ahead and did both only because, as I stated earlier, it's online, kind of hard to find shades, but honestly I felt like my foundation, I could have gone one little bit deeper, and this one on light medium would have still been okay. But I'm going to put this all underneath the eyes, center of the nose, forehead, and above the cupid bow. See how it's just a little bit darker? Yeah, what I've been doing lately, I'm not gonna lie, today I'm just gonna do it by itself, but usually I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me, I think it's called Fit Me Brightener, this concealer right over here, and I've been mixing it and it's just absolutely beautiful, and I'm gonna blend it in with the beauty blender. Is basically what the concealer does. As you can tell, this actually did take care of my blue under eye circle situation. since this whole virus thing going on, let's just say I've been staying up way past the usual, like I used to do, like watching Netflix. I just finished watching Anne with an E. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. It's 4 seasons. There's still a couple of things that they didn't finish telling in the whole series, which that kind of pissed me off. Okay, that really pissed me off. Like, I like the ending, but I'm like, okay, what happens to the other 2 things that they didn't tell us what happened? Wasn't cool, dude. Wasn't cool, Netflix. Fix that. But as you can tell with this concealer, it blends absolutely beautifully. It goes into the skin. It's very skin-like, and it blends right in. Now, here's the thing. You do have to set the foundation and the concealer because it is sticky. They're both very sticky products, I ain't gonna lie to you. So you do have to set it. Depends on your preference, whether it's a little bit of powder or a lot of powder. Me, it's probably a lot of powder because that's just my style of makeup here. I like full coverage. And I want to make sure things actually stick. Now, if you prefer light, it does work with light. I've tried it all different ways. I just prefer full coverage. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and step away, finish my eyes. I'm gonna put bronzer, blush, highlighter, set the face, and put some lips, obviously. Can't forget about the lips. And I'll be back, and I will let you know my final thoughts about Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Foundation and Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, my dears, I am back. I had to switch location for a little bit because the sun decided to go haywire and just blast everywhere. So I'm still in the same spot, just at a different direction. So I do apologize. I'm just trying to get away from the sun, and the door's all the way to black it, so my apologies. But I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup, and now let me tell you my thoughts about the Dose of Colors Hue Meet Your Huge and Dose of Colors Meet Your Huge Concealer Foundation Concealer. Now, I really do like the packaging. That's where I'm going to start, my dears, the packaging. I love the packaging. It is glass, though, so which means it's breakable, easily breakable. And if you're clumsy like me, that may be a problem. So you may have to think about that, my dears. That may be something to think about. And it's smooth. It's not velvety, but it's smooth. And it comes in a pump, which I absolutely love because it's easier. Like anything like in a tube pump, I love. I don't like the ones that are just like, they have no way to get out and you're gonna cause mess, and no. I love this fact that it comes in a pump, the packaging, I'm in love, A+, success, my dear, 100% success. As for the application, my dears, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I did do this side with a beauty blender and this side with a makeup brush. You would think the makeup brush will actually give you more coverage, but interestingly enough, the beauty blender did, which is weird because it absorbs product. I don't know, my dears, I don't know. But at least your skin a lot more seamless. If you do it on one application, and if you are comfortable with just evening out your skin, you don't really need to cover that much. Just even out one little pump. That's all you need, my dears. All you need. But with me, I like full coverage, my dears. I'm a full coverage type of queen. I ain't gonna lie, I love full coverage. So I had to use multiple pumps of this, which hence equals it's gonna run out a lot faster. Because this, my dear, I can guarantee you, it is not cheap. My negative of this is because I do have to use so much foundation to get the coverage that I need. That's a turn off for me. And 2, this actually, it evens out, but it actually shows my pores a lot more on this side. I don't know why that is, but it shows my pores a lot more. I'm trying to even out my skin tone when I'm going to wear foundation, not exaggerate my issues. That's a problem. Now, I do like this foundation mixed in with other foundations. I've tried it with the Maybelline. I've tried it with Hourglass. I've tried it with the Pretty Vulgar. And it's all beautiful mixed. But by itself, it just doesn't make the cut. So I would give it about a C+. A C+ just because everything looks fine. It's just, even though it's advertised as medium to full coverage, I would say light to medium. I won't really put it to full coverage, at least my definition of full coverage, but I would say this is good if you have dry skin to normal skin. Oily skin, not so much. I would just picture this wiping out of your face really quick because it does have a little bit of a gleam to it. Bottom coverage, that'd be up to you, my dears, if you think that would be for you or not. As for me, once I finish this bottle, will I repurchase it? No. As for the Meet Your Use concealer, I got it in the same number. I got scared of the shade range. Once again, I do like the packaging, and I do like that it comes in a big bed applicator. That's like the normal, that's like the uniform of all concealers is what I'm starting to feel like. It's like uniform. But I do like it. I can put it underneath my eyes. It does discolorize my blue little tints there, as you guys saw. I've been up a lot later in the last couple of nights, my dear. Yes, I have. So I'm able to blend everything in, and it lasts on the eyes beautifully. Like, I have literally no issues with this, like none. So this I actually like a lot better than the foundation. I like that it's also made out of glass. I just have to be kind of careful. But interestingly enough, I have dropped this, and some of these droppings have been here on this porch, and it hasn't broken. So it may have some sort of resistance. So if you're clumsy like me, it may not be so bad. Maybe not. But other than that, I do like this foundation. And would this be a repurchase? And I would say this is good for all skin types. I just say use very little of it. But if you feel like, even for me earlier, I need just a little bit more right by there in the corners, you can just blend it out. It is absolutely beautiful. But my favorite way of putting this in, not because the product is bad, because I've used this by itself, as you saw today, but I do blend it with other concealers just to have more of a balance if I want some brightening or whatsoever. But this is definitely a repurchase. And if you're still with me, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you enjoying my review of Meet Your Huge Foundation and Concealer, my dears. So if you've tried these products, let me know. Comment below. Let me know your likes. Does it come in your shade? Do they last long? Do you enjoy it? Do you not? The pros, cons. What is yours? I'm curious. Let's start a conversation. And remember to give me a like. And if you feel like there's someone out there who would like this type of video and type of in-depth and demos, let me know. Comment below, my dears. I really appreciate it. And just in case you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And one last thing right before we leave. Be safe, be kind, be careful. And I seriously mean, wherever you are, please be careful. I love you, I miss you, and I'll see you on my next video. See you soon.